Thank you for your patience. This grieves me to even have to deal with the topic, bring up the topic. But I guess this is my destiny. I have a hell of a motherfucking story to tell. Guard your ears. I swear like a sailor every once in a while because I'm actually alive and well. That's a side issue. I just got back from the police department, and they're saying they won't take this evidence of forgery because I allowed my significant other to cross out the name, the signature of mine that she forged. And I signed underneath it. And it's a crazy, convoluted, long story, but basically, she verbally surrendered the house to me in our separation. There's more to it than that, but that's the gist of it. She actively pursued refinancing the home with me, for me, to potentially gain financial responsibility legally, and somehow the facts didn't make it. So, after I got a job, starting the following Tuesday, on a Saturday, without any electricity or water in the home, that I was trying to survive, not just survive for me, but survive for the reconciliation, which is inherently hilarious at this point. Trying to save our home from foreclosure and potentially reconcile after being a stay-at-home father for the majority of our relationship, mostly the entirety, I must say, which criticism is due there for sure. That's a fucked up life, I'll tell you boys. Go out, work, do what you gotta do, man, or you will not be fulfilled, and you will not wear the pants, and she will come around, I promise. Oh, I hate it. I hope not. I don't want it for anybody. But I was too loyal. I was too believing in reconciliation, which is a conundrum because I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in the awakening, but I've evolved not past that, but above that. Ooh, that's dangerous to say, but besides that, ooh, I'm more inclusive than that, yeah. Understanding, but I know that sacrificial love is such a beautiful resonance, such a beautiful way of life that I admire. But there's two sides to every coin. And I hate to flip this one upside down, but I got to. I'm just trying to get this out. Partially just off my chest. But realistically, as a warning for all to beware and learn from, because I mean, everything is training ground. If we're not learning, we're not living, right? Nothing but change is constant, and you must adapt or die. And there's been a lot of forced adaptations in this world the last 100 years at minimum, if not way beyond. Of course, way beyond on a micro macro scale. Anyhow, she told me everything had to go through her and the insurance after we were separated. And then the tragic house fire happened. And then I learned that that check I showed you at the beginning got sent back to her. And she told me the story, crossed it out in front of me, admitted to me that she admitted to a representative that she forged my signature. And she fleeced me out of basically everything, bro. Ugh, fuck. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 grand, maybe, compared to 90 that was left over after owning the property. It's such a crazy fucking story. I'm not here to bitch, but I'm ready to bitch, you know what I mean? Like, it just ain't right. Especially with my heart behind it all. And you know what I was going to do with that money? If she knew what I was going to do with that money, I was going to start nonprofit organizations, like actual organizations that actually help, because that's all I wanted to do was build ministries for ministries and ministries of ministries. And she knew that for 8 or 10 years prior to the instance. And then a couple years putting all the dots together before everything happened, you know, she said there's no hope. When I'm thinking about ways and pontificating ideas, trying to stimulate a unity, really, because a house divided cannot stand. It definitely fucking didn't. Jesus Christ. That's a praise word and a cuss word. I'll tell you what. What's the difference? Just what side of that point are you on? Anyhow, I'm rambling. I'm ranting. I don't know where to go from here, but get my story out, because that's all that can happen. I don't care about the money. I did then, I still do, but that's not my reason for posting today or any actions thus far besides all that happened. I'm obviously over trusting. I don't know. But the gaslighting is insane. And the 3 kids I raised since COVID have been pitted against me. Baby girl in the middle thinks she's a boy, and she's obviously fucking not. I changed them diapers. Come on now, kids. I changed them diapers. I rocked that baby girl with colic in her first few months of life. So miserable. I'm the oldest of 5. Me and baby girl are 16 years apart. Like, I've changed diapers before. I'll, I'm sure some globalist is looking at me right now and just getting off on this shit, and I hate it. I love it and I hate it, you know what I mean? I love it because I'm in the arena. I hate it because it had to happen, but I love it because maybe it doesn't have to happen anymore. And maybe I can be a worthy sacrifice. When I say that, I think of my kids as the actual sacrifice, and I hate that thought because it's everything I did to try and prevent it and become into unity, and she did nothing but ignore, and ignorance is bliss, and those beautiful rose-colored glasses are always on, and they're literally brazen to her eyelids because I told her she has to take them off every once in a while to look at actual reality, to potentially head a course to a destiny we desire, and then put those bitches back on once we get a game plan going, you know? But, man, it's so sad, it's so deep, it's so much of a conundrum. But I thank you for listening. If you're still here, I just want justice. I want exposure is what I want. And later I guess you'll understand more why. Because I've been unjustified. And I know my God is good. And I deserve better. And I wish they could activate that to become that too. So am I wrong? Are they right? We'll have to find out some other night.